Yo, what's going on YouTube? It's your boy WattsTV man, and today we have a topic video. But before we get into it, please do me a favor. Do not forget to share, like, and subscribe. It really helps out with the channel, and it lets me know that you are rocking with the content. And while you are at it, please do me a favor and follow me on my social media at WattsTV94. That is my Instagram, Twitter, and my TikTok. And also join the Discord. I'll have a link to that in the description down below. Now, guys, for today's topic, I've really been holding off talking about this because honestly, well, for two reasons. One, I'm still trying to wrap my mind around it because it still doesn't make sense to me. And two, I was waiting for more information to come out about this topic. So you guys see the title. I'm sure you already heard this like across all of your social media platforms, but unfortunately, Submersible got lost in the ocean and there were 5 passengers on it, and unfortunately they all died. So essentially this submersible was built so that it could go extremely deep into the ocean and find the Titanic. And like I said before, there were 5 passengers on board, and these 5 passengers paid $200K each in order to get on the submarine, go into the ocean, and find the Titanic. Now, when I first heard about this story, I was so perplexed because I was wondering why would you want to do this? Why are they doing this? Are they historians? Like, are they oceanographers? Like, what are they? What are they doing? Like, why do they need to find the Titanic? We already found the Titanic. We have the coordinates. We know where it's sunk. We've been there before. Like, is there something else that needs to be discovered? Is there something that we don't know? No, I guess one day I just spent hours just researching, trying to find something, trying to find the why. But guess what? You want to know the why? There is none. This is all literally just for an attraction. That's it. Just for an attraction. Just so they can go to the very depths of the ocean where there is an insurmountable amount of pressure so that they can just look at the Titanic. I don't get why these individuals risk their lives in order to view the Titanic. Like, we know it's there. What was so I just don't understand the appeal. It is so dangerous, and I'm sure they were warned about how dangerous this voyage would be. Like, I'm more than sure, but I just want to know why they went through with it. All of this just so that they could see it for their own eyes. Was it worth your life? And guys, keep in mind, this is no disrespect to those who have passed, okay? No disrespect at all. Okay, red flag number 1. The submersible just looks shoddy. This does not look like a standard submarine. It just doesn't. And it is extremely small for 5 people to be in at a time. Red flag number 2. A lot of the equipment that was used to construct this submarine was bought from a store called Camping World. Red flag number 3, they were told this submarine is in the experimental stage, but they decided to get on it anyway. That's red flag number 3 for me. Just knowing those 3 things off the rip, I'm not going. Hell, the first 2 alone, I'm not going. But I just seriously have to question, like, why? I understand that this was essentially like an attraction, but still, why? Like, I don't know. Honestly, the submarine itself was just so extremely janky. I'm not really surprised that what occurred. I'm really not surprised at all. I'm sure most of you know this already, but the further down that you go into the ocean, the more pressure there is. So unfortunately, what happened to this submarine is that it basically imploded. So for those of you that haven't heard, so they pretty much confirmed that there was debris from the submarine laying near the Titanic, and they pretty much confirmed that the debris came from the submarine that these passengers were on. The submarine was constantly plagued with mechanical issues. There were no safety certificates because they operated in international waters, which is already sketchy. So this company avoided safety certificates by operating in international waters. They didn't want to deal with the process of getting safety certificates, probably because they knew that it was going to be a long road before this janky piece of shit even got approved to even touch the water. So yeah, that's super sketchy. Craft was not approved by any regulators. They used technology that was entirely too new, and the CEO was way more focused on innovation rather than the safety of the passengers that were actually on board. This is just an extremely unfortunate situation because I feel like these individuals died for no reason. Like, they literally paid $200,000 to die, and for what? Just so that you could see the Titanic? Oh yeah, one more thing I forgot. The submarine was also controlled by a Logitech gaming controller that was $40 that you can buy on Amazon. Extremely cheap, not reliable. But yeah, that's how it was controlled. That was another red flag. But I don't know, the reception that this situation has been getting has been super weird to me, because at what point did we become so desensitized to death? Like, I don't get me wrong, to an extent, I really do understand that the situation is just so asinine, and it's not something that most of us would do. Like, I get it, and it just sounds so dumb, and it seems like they died for an extremely dumb reason. Like, I 1000% get it, but I don't think that's any reason for, you know, people to make all these wild jokes. Like, there was a teenager on board. There were, you know, fathers, husbands, sons. Like, these people meant something to other people. So the fact that people are just having all these jokes is just crazy to me. I know, guys, I'm one of the main ones. Like, I love dark jokes, okay? I really do. But I don't know, for some reason, it low-key bothered me at like how desensitized we actually are about death. Also, a lot of people are upset because there was another story about a boat that contained over 700 immigrants from Pakistan that were traveling to Europe. This boat unfortunately capsized, and it killed over 700 people. So that story didn't nearly get as much attention as the Ocean Gate story with their submarine, and I understand. While immigrants were literally trying to leave their country to a better one, to have better opportunities and a better life, it just seems like it was a better reason to traverse the ocean rather than, I just want to see the Titanic, you know? And at the end of the day, these were extremely wealthy people that essentially paid $200,000 just to lose their lives. I don't want to say it like that, but it's kind of true. Like, it's really kind of true. And I'm not trying to minimize though the 5 passengers that died on the submarine, like, at all. Like, a loss of life is a loss of life. I 1000% get it, but I can see why people are rightfully pissed, because that immigrant story did not get nearly as much attention. One more thing, this was a little weird to me. So the CEO of Ocean Gate, like I said, he was also on the submarine, and he too has unfortunately died. He has a stepson, and the days that his stepfather has been missing, he's been at a music festival, and he's been tweeting at an OnlyFans model, and it just doesn't seem like he's that torn up about it. People react to loss differently. People grieve differently, and I understand that, but it doesn't seem like this man cares at all. Let me know if I'm tripping, but I don't know. It's just not sitting right with me. Also, even Cardi B came out and mentioned how, you know, things just felt off with the stepson.
Shit. One of the billionaires, their stepson, is at a concert, right? At a Blink-182 concert. And people is like, well, what is he supposed to do? Be sad at the house? Is he supposed to go look for himself? Yes. You're supposed to be at the house sad. You're supposed to be crying for me. You're supposed to be right next to the phone waiting to hear any updates about me. You're supposed to be counseling your mom and shit. Like, isn't it sad that you a whole fucking billionaire and nobody gives a fuck about you? Like you missing, and motherfuckers is ready to shake dicks at concert. That's crazy. I'd rather be broke. I'd rather be broke than and poor, but knowing that I'm loved.
Sentiments that I pretty much agree with. I think it's weird. Like, if my pops was lost at sea, I would not be at a music festival. Like, I'd be torn the hell up. Like, I'd be worried. So it's a little weird. But yeah, the fact that he's doing that and just tweeting normally, like tweeting at OnlyFans models, like, you know what I mean? It's a little weird. Even his response to Cardi B was very weird. It doesn't seem like he's emotional at all.
So you take a complete bitch like Cardi B, has no idea what's going on. Her career is so in such turmoil, she needs clout off other people's suffering. And she's like, he won't go help. Blah, blah, blah. He goes to a rock concert, this and that. Tries to use the situation to exploit, like the news. They're not like feeling sorry that my mom has to take care of 2 kids. Not really giving a fuck that my stepdad's probably 99% chance he's dead. That doesn't matter. Doesn't care how we feel. Just trying to like fucking make gains. People like trolling, getting hate mail, all these things. And it's just fucked up. And to have Cardi B behind it, Cardi B, like, fucking grow up, get some class. Like, you're tasteless.
All right, first things first, man. Cardi B does not need to talk about your situation for clout. I mean, she's Cardi B. I'm not a fan of hers, like, at all. I do not like Cardi B, but she does not need you for clout, sir. Secondly, let's be honest here. She just stated the obvious. She stated what pretty much everybody else is going to be thinking, because you're at this Blink 182 concert and you look happy as hell. So it's a little weird. I'm not going to tell you how you should be feeling or how I would feel. Like, I'm not even going to tell you, because I don't know what you're going through, and that's fine. But most people would not be at a concert when their stepdad is lost at sea and probably dead. You feel me? Like I said, people react to death differently, I guess, but his response was still a little weird. But I don't know, man. I think these people really died for no reason, and it's just super unfortunate. I still don't see the point in Ocean Gate. I still don't see the point in the submarine. I don't see the point as to like why we have to keep going down to look at the Titanic. It's down there. We know it's down there. We visited down there. Like, why do we have to do this? Why do we have to visit it anymore, you know? But guys, let me know what you think in the comments down below. Do you agree with anything that I said? Do you disagree? Please do me a favor. Let me know in the comments down below. Don't forget to share, like, and subscribe. Join the Discord, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.